it back and hold it, baby, one more time. I ain't doing too bad, baby. I got you on my mind. Hey, 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 hey. You're having a darn good time. Somebody help me. I can't help myself. Somebody got to help me, 'cause I can't help myself. I'm not doing too bad, baby. You know, I ain't got no brand new bag. Somebody help me. I can't help myself. Somebody better help me, 'cause I can't help myself. And I ain't doing too bad, baby. And I ain't got no brand new bed. Snatch it back and hold it. I want to tell you where it's at. All the kids in the neighborhood is doing a brand new dance. Snatch it back and hold it. I want to show you where it's at. Say it on one more time. Just a one more time. Hey, 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 hey. Baby, one more time. All the kids in the neighborhood, they know just where it's at. Snatch it back and hold it. Snatch it back and hold it. Hey, hey, hey. Snatch it back and hold it. Say the hey, 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 hey.
Hello there, everyone. Welcome. And as I'll do, I will greet the chat as always. I'm doing it on the StreamYard because the reason why I'm doing it on the StreamYard and not the Restream is because this is just a chance for us, whoever wants. I'm going to throw the link down and people can come up and talk. So good to see you all, and thank you everybody out there that's watching. So I'll greet the chat first off. Hello there, Mr. Tommy Stiggs. How you doing, sir? I'm glad you're here. Mustang, good to see you, my man. Thank you. As always, Kid Rock, good to see you, my man. And there we go, Sweetie. Good to see you. I'm glad you're all here anyway. So obviously from this sort of standpoint, I'm gonna do it straight away. But I am gonna waffle on about Aperol Sprtz. And it's just more for those people that are out there watching. You probably won't really understand and probably thinking, why is he even covering this? It's just amongst our little community. It's become a little bit of a catch. So I'm going to do that. I'll explain. So the history of Aperol Sprtz. Well, in the early 1900s, brothers Luigi and Silvio Barbieri. Shelby's in bed, Mustang. She's in bed. They inherit their father's liquor company in 1912, and after 7 years of experimentation, debuted the bold Technicolor tipple Aperol, and that was inspired by the French term of aperitif or apéro. The original recipes, which is still used today, remains a secret. Does include both bitter and sweet oranges as well as rhubarb. So, as I say, the brand grew popular throughout the beginning of the 20th century, but it wasn't until the 1950s that the official recipe of Aperol Spritz was born. So the sip was a hit in its native Italy as an aperitivo, sort of light, low above, like low above pre-dinner drink, meant to refresh you from the day and get your appetite in gear for the evening. The cocktail progressively made its way across the Atlantic as well. When Aperol was acquired by Gruppo Campari in the early 2000s, and the group put some serious advertising force behind the Aperol Spritz, making it a go-to drink at social media friendly events like the Governor's Ball, the Bottle Rock, kicking off a surge in popularity stateside that's still going strong to this day. Yep. How you doing, Gianni? How you doing, my man? So yes, but I mean, its actual roots, it started really sort of coming about back in the 1800s, in when portions of the Veneto region of northern Italy were controlled by the Austrian-Hungarian Empire. Visitors and soldiers from other parts of the empire were said to have found Italian wines too strong and so lightened them with a splash of water. Wine may have been a starting point for spritzes, but the recipe slowly evolved, first substituting flat water for the lift of bubbly soda water, then progressively supplementing the flavours with fortified wines and progressive liquors. So, basically, as we know, the ingredients: equal parts of Aperol, equal parts of Prosecco, and a splash of soda. Now, the every question is it a man's drink or is it indeed a lady's beverage? So, Gianni, I looked at this and it's a unisex drink. So anyone who's sort of a male that sort of dismisses it and says that it's a girl's drink is usually people that sort of drink 3% lager that's pumped with chemicals. So, obviously, as well, what we do know. How you doing, Joe? Good to see you, my man. As I say, this show is not. It's about anything. I've just thrown down. I'm throwing down the link, and hopefully, Kid Rock. I know he'll pick it up. Maybe Tommy might. Depends what people are up to at this current moment in time. Hey, and obviously as well, there is another version of it called the lemon spritz, which is like lemon. It's limoncello. So the recipe for that is pretty much the same: 2 ounces of limoncello, 3 prosecco, 1 club soda. No worries, Tommy. I hope you're enjoying the baseball game. So it's 2 of the actual the flavouring, 3 of the prosecco, 1 of the soda. Sometimes I like to have it. It's an aperitivo and a woman's drink. But there's also the one as well is the Sicilian Spritz. Now the Sicilian Spritz is basically one part Aperol and Campari, and then you add 2 parts of Tomatillo Limonata or other Sicilian lemon soda, topped with a splash of Prosecco, garnished with blood orange slice and mint. So that's all I wanted to say on that. Kid Rock, you still in there, mate? Because I'm going to put the link. So first off, I just want to speak to those in the chat. So Gianni, what do you reckon then? Is it a man's drink or a woman's drink? So, Joe, you've been doing some good posts lately. I've enjoyed that. Lots of posts, like sort of powerful messages. Mustang. So obviously over here in the UK, we've got it's a bank holiday weekend, so we've got the Monday off. It's May Day. Oh, you're cooking right now. What are you cooking up then? How you been, Joe? So we got it's a man's drink when I'm drinking it. This is it. 100%. Yep. Couldn't agree more. as I say, it's what everyone wants. So yeah, we've got bank holiday weekend. So Joe, we got the Villa away. I'm not sure. I'm not sure you got. Is it? Have you got Arsenal this weekend? West Ham fixtures. Yeah, Benny Hill. I used to cut some of the Benny Hill stuff. So you got Brentford away. Yeah, that could be a bit of a tricky one. 100%. Yeah. Unisex. So just this weekend, we've had a bit of a heat wave over here. It's been a bit mad. Obviously, from a self standpoint, I can't be up here drinking because, as you know, some of you followed me. The last time I did a life like this, I was in the hospital. Yeah, I mean it's coming on. I'm still on the meds. I've got a scan middle of next week. Then in a couple of weeks' time. How are you doing, sweetie? Are you tend to meet up? Yeah, so I've got a couple of scans. I'm just going to basically, they're going to treat the atrial fibrillation. No, no. Hey, Team Do, good to see you, my man. That's right. None of that. No booze. None of the nose bags or none of those ladies of the night. 100%. It's all downhill now. Don't follow him as good. I know Magooch does well. He's smokes like a trooper. There's something. It's that Florida heat. It's the environment down there that still keeps you going. So, yeah. What was he saying? So Joe, yeah, we could meet up if Joe wants to meet up. I don't mind. I did also say that I was going to want to meet Pollock as well. So he's going to do that. Team do you fancy popping up? Do I have a chat? Just kill some time. Gucci's the bear, yeah. Get me in an early grave. No, 100%. I've just got to get sorted out the atrial fibrillation. If I could do that, just getting my heart pumping right. It's pumping up about 30% now with the meds. It needs to get just over 50%. Oh, advanced stages, eh, Joe? I've deliberately set this one up in YouTube. StreamYard, because I know everyone. Yeah, just over 30%. Gianni, it was 22 when I was in hospital. Yeah, it is. It's good. We'll all sort of meet up. As I say, I've deliberately done this in StreamYard because I know everyone seems to have a problem jumping up when I'm on the Restream platform. Yeah, I'm doing an exercise because we've had quite a bit of heat at the moment. It's been quite warm here, and I noticed when walking down to the shops and back on the way back, I was a bit struggling a little bit. So I've got to be careful. I've got to make sure I keep myself hydrated, and I've also got to make sure that I don't do too many carbs because obviously carbs is what makes your body work hard. Your body to break it down. Yeah, 100%. Be looking forward to that. The only trouble is Joe, you and Pollock have got to decide where you're going to meet up because you're quite far apart. Yeah, 100%, 100%. I couldn't agree more. Could not agree more. Good. Hey, grateful. Actually, of course, you got a new account. Just let me. Okay, no worries, my man. I'll wing this. I'll wing it. Here we go. I need to do something. I just need to put you. There we go, grateful. I should be able to. Okay, you should be in blue now. Sweeping the floor because it hasn't been done all week. Right, yeah. Oh, yeah, it gets like that. I think it's gonna be rainy tomorrow anyway. The weather's going to change, but it's been absolutely boiling today. Yeah, he said he's going to. We'll see. I won't hold nobody to anything. Gianni, I've still got that on my radar. Still on my radar. Just got. I should have had my treatment for my fibrillation by then. Bloody hope so. It's not till August. So yeah, I look forward to that. Stay up at Palermo this time because because as I say, I stayed last 2 times. I stayed around Catania, but if I did stay one night on my first trip a couple of years ago in Palermo, but this time it'll be more focused around it. What's this? Thank you, James. We've been covering veggies at night and sunning them during the day. Tonight should be the last of the cold spell. Absolutely. Yeah, Johnny. That matters more. 100%. Which is why I had to throw the States trip in. It would have been silly to go anyway when I got this hanging over me. But it's just I know my medical insurance will be a lot cheaper going to Italy than it is going to the States, because the States is just you guys know that you have to have a medical plan, because if something really bad happens to you, they'll leave you to die on the street. I was born in Catania. St. Giorgio was the neighbourhood. It's where my parents met. They then went to Sydney with 6 months off. So okay, Gianni's fair play. You're actually in the States. You're like you're a proper Sicilian. Then you're not like a second generation. Fair play, my man. Yeah, 100%. I love the States. I should be. I've got penciled in my head, right? This is what I want to do. I'm focusing. I'm targeting. Good man. I'm targeting Sicily in August, as we just mentioned there. And providing I'm all go and I'm still going fine, then I will try and get a trip down to Florida, sort of maybe the back end of the year, October, November, which will be nice. Okay, is it Palermitan? Palermitan, yeah. I hope that's how we pronounce it. That's quality, Gianni. Because as I say, it's just I don't know. Obviously, I know you're sort of around where you are at the New England area. So, Gianni, when did you end up in the States then, my friend? How old was you? Yeah, I think Gianni can speak Italian. He speaks Palermitano. Yeah, Gianni can speak a bit of it. He uses all the Italian lingo. He like cumpi or cumpa. Is it cumpi or cumpa, meaning friend? She's probably where she needs. Sounds of it. Yeah. Okay. Cool. Blessings to your wife. Absolutely, 100%. Yeah. I speak. Yeah. the straight Italian. Oh, okay. So you speak to a couple of variations of the compare means compare friend. Cool. Yeah, I'm terrible when it comes to pronouncing foreign languages. Like, I just come off sounding like a moron when I'm trying to speak a foreign language. That's it, grateful. So no, I'm glad you guys are all in there anyway. Because as I say, I only done that, did the Spritzer thing as a catchy thing just to get people in. So I speak 3 languages. Sicilian is way different than Italian, and the dialect. My wife's family speaks a variation of straight Italian. So, what was the language? Let's find out. Let's do a little bit. And English. What was the original of Italy? The official native Italy spoken by approximately 93% of the population. So it's based on Tuscan dialects. It's the primary language for daily life. Okay. Common used regional languages. Johnny knows where he's best off. Neapolitan. Yeah. So Neapolitan is primarily spoken in Campania and the surrounding regions. Obviously, Sicilian is used in Sicily and parts of Calabria. But that would make sense because you literally go over the water for half hour and you're in Calabria. I went to Reggio Calabria. So it depends on what part of Italy you live in for the language. Yeah, I mean, as I say, the Tuscan dialect is what they pretty much use, I imagine, from the north down. But then when it gets to sort of Calabria, Sicily, it changes a little bit. Gianni, are the languages very similar? They must be. Sicilian dialect and Italian dialect. Calabria, yeah. Well, the Italian food is number one food for me, and I don't care what the French say because Italian food for me is the one that. I like Greek food as well, and some of you Italians in the chat may disagree with me. I'd like to hear your opinion on it. Do you find that Greeks and Italians are very similar? Siena Tuscany is where correct Italian is spoken. Tuscany. Yeah. That's right. That's where is it Lucca? The city of Lucca? It's all sort of around there. Grateful. No, Sicilian is much different than Italian. Some of the words are the same, but at the same point, some of the words mean different things. And in Sicily, one word might have different meaning, east and west. Okay, so it's not like a spin-off of different pronunciations. There are actual meaningful differences. Is that what we're saying? I believe that's what we're saying. Totally different from region to region. What's that? Can't be a completely different. Kind of like the China and India, where they've got like 11 different languages or whatever it is within the same country. Straight Italian is what I call proper Italian. Right. Okay. Interesting. Exactly what Joe said. Okay. So, yeah, I mean, Italians and Spanish are more similar. Okay. What in language or would you say mannerisms and culture, Joe? Because I don't know. I just find maybe it's me, but I just find the Greeks a little bit more similar. That'll be interesting to find out. But I was raised speaking dialect, and in school we were taught proper Italian. They looked down on it like it was ignorant. Well, I think that's probably, you've got that sort of two-tier culture, Gianni. Correct me if I'm wrong, but Sicilians see themselves as Sicilian first, then Italian second. And I think why it is because the North had all the money. We're going back quite a few years now, but the North had all the money. Of course, they had all the trade routes into other countries in Europe. I'm not sure, and obviously all the goods that you could sell, any minerals and other things, it was probably all traded off through the North. And whereas obviously down in the South, they didn't have the money. Italy has only been a unified country since 1861. So, Joe, do for a little bit of history lesson. Otherwise, I'll have to Google it. How was Italy? How was Italy divided prior to 1861? That'll be interesting to know. The North looks down on the South, and the South areas look down on everyone else. Sicilians compete with Neapolitans, Calabrians, and vice versa. Oh, right, okay. So is it still quite tribal then? I thought that you certainly the Calabrians and the Sicilians sort of coexist and sort of do work together on certain things. Are close culturally wise, right? Okay. Yeah, but Italian food's much better. I mean, outside the paella, there's not. I don't think Spain offers really much food wise. That might sound a bit ignorant, but it's my show, my opinion. I've been to Spain many times. Probably one country, that and the States and Ireland, are the places I've been the most. It's not anything like it used to be. It's not even as much a rivalry as Yankees and Red Sox in baseball. Okay. Gotcha. So, okay. So what? It's kind of mellowed. Suppose that can't be a bad thing. Good. Good. I like that sort of stuff. So yeah, and Mr. Stiggs is out on the baseball. We've got Kid Rock's cooking. Kid Rock, what are you cooking? And we've got Teen Dudes sitting down for a bit of dinner. Showing my family at one point, thousands of years ago, actually came from Spain. From what I figured out, at least, Catalan. So, Gianni, is that why you use Catalano in your YouTube name? Just out of curiosity. Gianni is right. The North call Southern Italians contadini, peasants. Yeah, it's not good, but that's the old days. I don't know if they still have that same mentality. Catalano, okay, is your birth name? All right, fair play. How you doing, Paulie? Good to see you, my man. Thank you for coming, sir. Right, okay. So you're effectively you're on here with your birthday. You look like me and Tommy. Fair play. Hey. So, Paulie, how are you these days? How's the dog these days? All good? All good, my man, Kaiser? You had regional rule. Venice, Genova, Sicily, the House of Savoy and Bourbons. Okay, so we know Venice is the north. Genova is probably where Genoa is. The people of Genoa. And I'll tell you what is interesting, Joe. Just if you let me know what. Oh, Sicily, the House of Savoy and Bourbons. Is that so? Is that basically Sicily itself? Okay, so prayers out to Kaiser Paulie. Hopefully he'll pull through. Hope you're all well considering. Okay, here we go. Sort of my folks changed our names a little when we became citizens, Americanized to a degree. Okay, no, that makes sense. A lot of so when a lot of the old timers when they came across to the States, so we're talking late 1800s, most of it's sort of 1900 to 1930. So you get the name. So like obviously you got like Tommaso, they changed to Thomas. Gaetano would be Guy, Giacomo, James, Giuseppe, Joe. Did they? Is that what a lot of them took their Italian names and then they converted them into the English version to fit in? Is that the general consensus? There we go. So okay, yeah, there we go. New comments. Ah, yes. Me, okay, that makes sense. Catalan region, Catalano, yeah. Me and Gianni use our real names. Oh, of course, yeah, Joe. Sorry, beg your pardon. I know you do as well. Yeah, Giacomo Jack, Giuseppe Joe, Gianni or Gianni. Okay, so you're effective. Gianni is Johnny. Okay, interesting. Or no, okay. So what? So what's James in Italian? James in Italian. So it's the same name as Jack. So it's Giacomo. Correct. Everyone here calls me Johnny. Okay, interesting. Gianni, call me Pino. You're Dominic. Is this something you want to elaborate on, Tommy? Because obviously, I don't know where we draw parallels from Tommy and Dominic. Right, I was supposed to be Dominico. Gianni, is he winding me up? Is he taking the piss out of me? Or is he being truthful? I don't know. You never know with this man. You do look more like a D'Amico than a Tommy. What's a Dominico then? Is that Giacomo is James? Okay, is that the same as Jack then? Because Gianni said Giacomo is Jack as well. I'm sure he's being 100% honest. Ah, okay. So I'm supposed. So let me get this. I'm Dominic. I was supposed. So you were supposed to be Dominico. Did you actually get? It's not parallel. My grandfather changed our name from Dominico to Thomas because of discrimination. Right. Okay. So, Tommy, question: on your birth certificate, do you have Thomas or do you have Dominico? Because that's the one that counts. Tommy, you should named Thomas Dominico. Yeah, no, I could believe that. Could believe that, Joe. 100%. I could believe that. So, yeah, yeah. Okay, so then you are Tommy Stiggs. So there is no Dominic or Dominico, because for me that's the one that counts, or Dominic. You too, Paulie. Take care, mate. It's not an interesting show. It's not really a show actually. I just wanted to talk to you guys. You have a great weekend as well, my man. Absolutely. That's why my folks changed our names a little tweak to Americanise, because Toto was in the news and we were afraid it might jeopardise our chances. So Jackie Dinosco, hello. He's the one actually. He's actually Dominico, and we called him Tommy. Is that the fella that they did a film about? The what? Tommy, correct me if I'm wrong. Is that the one where the judge turned around to him and said, "How did you get from the Lucchese? How did you get from the Bruno Scarfo crime family to the Lucchese crime family?" And he said in court, via cab. Is that right? Via taxi. I think if that's the one you're talking about. That's it. Find me guilty. That was a good film, actually. Paulie, yeah, 100%. Paulie, take care. I enjoyed that film because it was just it wasn't sort of glorifying or the violence so much. I know there was a little bit of it in the beginning, but it was focused more around the trial, which was good. Yeah, I think they all could, but I suppose a lot of it as well is they work off with the info that they've got. Absolutely. We're doing all right. We're doing all right. I've enjoyed this. Now his son Tommy D and his grandson is Dominic. Okay, cool. Cool. Yeah, so yeah, Dominic's an Italian name. It's a proper Italian name. I think it is, or Spanish. It's Spanish or Italian. It's certainly from that neck of the woods. I think it is. Yeah, Italian name. Yeah. Its origin is Latin Italian. Everyone always thinks my name is actually Giovanni. Yeah. Many Italians have similar stories. I suppose it's all those that sort of came over to America have obviously had to jump. America's not an easy country to get into. Like, if I looked at the process of wanting to move over there and the hoops I'd have to jump through, it's a hard place to get in. And obviously, as you know, coming over, the discrimination was a big factor. And not like it was, I suppose what Gianni pointed out, it was right. I suppose if he's going over there, you're coming from Sicily to the US, and they're probably like with all that what was going on with, as I say, with Toto at that period in time. It's harder to Giannino. Is it Giannino? It's hard to say than Gianni. People always pronounce them, but I say it so it's literally pronounced Johninho and Johnny. Oh. So, Gianni, so if we're in the chat, can we refer to you as John or Johnny, or do we have to keep calling you Gianni? I always like to ask these things because I did the same thing. I did the same thing with Spataro. I still call him Emmanuel, but I see a lot of people still now call him Manny because Manny's for Emmanuel. The abbreviation is Manny. Yeah, 100%. Yeah, no, as I say, so I'm enjoying it. I'm definitely, I'm gonna have to meet up. I want to meet up with Pollock and, if possible, Joe. That would be good over here. And I will come back to New York at some point. Saying it, Johnny, is phonetically correct. Gianni pronouncing it like Gianni isn't correct. Saying it. Okay. So if I say Johnny, we got to say it fast. Is that right? So you say Johnny fast, it kind of comes across as how Gianni is spelled. Problem is, right, when I see a word or a name, I will try and pronounce every letter that's in it. Of course, in a lot of these dialects, there's a lot of silent letters, and sometimes they put a drag on the end or whatever. Just say Johnny, okay, and it makes a J sound. Okay, my man, Johnny. Yeah, so I see what you're saying. Good stuff. Oh, we've enjoyed this little chat today. But now I'm messing around with the camera. Yeah. It's been good. Right, I'm going to do that. I'm going to post the chat link. So those, generally, it's those that want to come up, or those that, should I get into the silent G's in names now? Or we'll do that the next lesson. We could do it. That might take a few lives. But I know our regulars, Kid Rock, Taindu and Tommy are all tied up doing stuff, but I'm going to put that there and I'll give it a couple of minutes. And then on that note, I'll close this off anyway. So I'm glad, like I say, especially Gianni, Joe, you've helped me in this show, really, because I've just been able to bounce off you and have a conversation. That's what I really wanted it to do, was just to obviously get involved with the chat more than anything. So yeah, I've appreciated it. Good stuff. I just wanted to, I am going to start doing subjects again. I just wanted to do this one because I haven't done a live where it's me sitting and at the camera and talking to you all really. That's what I wanted it to be, because as I say, I haven't really been in doing any lives, not since I was in the hospital. The subject lives, I haven't done them for a little while, but I just want to get me back into the swing of this. Thank you, my man. So I think what I'm going to do at this stage is just obviously thank Tommy, Tindu, Gianni and Joe especially, Sweet Tea, Mustang, Paulie, for all coming in and chipping in and having a chat. I've really enjoyed it. So, as I say, it's not one of the greatest lives, but I just wanted to see it in front of a camera, so I haven't done it for a while. So I know it's Friday evening and it's coming up, so a lot of you are probably now going to start doing stuff, probably going to be going out. So no problem, Johnny. Thank you. I appreciate it, mate, as always. So on that note, if that was coming up, I'm going to end the stream and say thank you, God bless. Thank you, sweet tea, and enjoy enjoy your weekends, and hopefully you'll all have a little bit of luck. Yeah, good stuff. Thank you for viewing.